Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Star Ocean's Second Journey Part 20. In the previous video, we arrived on the planet Nede and got the down low on what exactly is going on here in this long lost planet. We're supposed to be heading to North City so we can check out the archives to see what we can find out. Now the question is, which northern dot do we go to? I mean, this isn't really... I mean, this city is to the north, but it's still south in the grand scheme of things, so I wouldn't consider it North City. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess all directions are relative, but it is to the far south of the continent, but whatever. Hello. Do you guys sell anything that's good? No? Okay, well, see ya. What'd you just call me? You just called me a fucking tightwad? Unbelievable. Also, why do we know their language? Ooh, weapon shop, weapon shop. What you got? What you got? Ho, eagle claws, and no one can use them? Bowman? There's another character that uses eagle claws? Or uses fist weapons? That's... okay. It's expensive. There's some expensive stuff. I mean, it doesn't say they can equip it. And it should be better. I mean, assuming they can equip it, which I don't know. Okay, this is some expensive shit. Okay, we'll get you, and we'll get Reyna. We'll get you some laced boots. We'll just kind of buy some cheap stuff. Kind of hard to tell how much better this is, but I'll buy it because it's not that expensive. I'll buy you a weapon. All right. And if we don't find anything else to use our money on, I want to... is there a skill shop? You kind of look like a skill shop. No, this is an inn. Okay.
There's just no fooling these guys.
What? Oh, you're the lady we saw that one time. She's like stalking us or something?
Oh!
She isn't stalking us, is she? No, she couldn't be.
Yeah, who would want to stalk Claude? I mean, look at him. Okay, skill shop. Skill item shop. The Blue Flask. They've been designed with our health in mind. Could just buy a whole frickin' harpsichord, a whole pipe organ, just stick that in the back pocket. The luxury grape juice, we'll buy some more of those. Granted, will we ever be able to use them? I don't know, because nobody can learn aesthetic design. Except for Claude, I don't really know what the issue is there. The only thing I can think of is that maybe, like, apparently we missed a skill shop thing, and maybe that has aesthetic design in it, and he just so happened to, like, Claude has it naturally, so I thought that we had purchased the skill pack that has that in it. No, this is still not. There's no skill shops here. It's, like, getting kind of annoying. Because I did look up, like, we had missed, like, the technical 3-pack was back in one of the cities that, at the time, I didn't have enough money, and then none of the later cities offered it. What? The 10 Wise Men. Oh my god, this is a lot. One moment, please. Oh my god, he's so fast. Oh boy, that's a lot of words. About 3.7 billion years ago, Nedians had established the most advanced civilization in the galaxy thanks to unparalleled advances in the field of symbol science. Using this technology, Nedians managed to bring almost every other planet in the galaxy under their rule. By sharing their knowledge with these planets and helping them advance, the Nedians managed to maintain a long period of peace. Okay, well, what about the ambitions? One moment, please. However, a group of men drawn to the vast powers offered by symbology decided one day to use these powers to conquer the universe. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men, but their intentions were naturally met by fierce resistance from the Nedians. Unfortunately, they were not a group that could be reasoned with, forcing the Nedians into a deadly battle against the 10 Wise Men, who in the end were arrested for their crimes. Okay. One moment, please. Having apprehended the 10 Wise Men after much difficulty, the Nedians decided to punish them with internal imprisonment in a system where the death penalty had been abolished. This was considered the most severe punishment that could be imposed. For their crimes, the 10 Wise Men were imprisoned in eternity space, a self-contained field where time ceased to exist. Now, not like a huge fan of the death penalty either, but in a situation where you tried to like take over the universe and enslave everyone, maybe it would be called for. Honestly, I don't want to read all this. Classified information. Okay, we cannot. Unfortunately, none of those are capable of removing the encryption. What is SLW? Or SWL? What the hell? Silicon-based organisms that purify and recrystallize a metal known as LEA metal within their bodies. This metal has a highly unusual ability to absorb and release antiprotons when exposed to waves of a certain frequency. Bactrians use the metal to produce antimatter that they use for various bodily functions. The discovery of LEA metal has made it possible to control antiprotons in the three-dimensional space. What? A space-time displacement shield is an artificially generated gravitational field so powerful that it can tear a hole in the space-time fabric, redirecting all forms of energy to other dimensions. It was first successfully used by Lady Rima about 700 million years ago. Theoretically, such a shield could be used to control the flow of time in a specific area. However, this application is yet to be tested, as this would involve controlling a large quantity of matter larger than a black hole. Okay, I mean, that doesn't seem that hard. I mean, how big is a black hole anyway? These machines, which can extract energy from imaginary space-time by artificially creating a Big Bang, once offered the possibility of a new energy source more powerful than the quadratic sphere. However, due to the severe difficulty of fixing the warps in space-time fabric caused by opening a hole in imaginary space-time, and the risk of destroying the space-time fabric, such a machine was never put to its intended use. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what they used to get back to Nede, maybe? Something like that? I don't know. I mean, maybe we will read all this? I don't know. The symbol of annihilation allows us... I mean, I'm kind of interested, but I'm also like, do I want to sit here for 20 more minutes reading all this? I don't... The symbol of annihilation allows a symbologist to increase the mass of a single spatial point to an extreme level. If boosted with a quadratic sphere, the spell could theoretically increase the mass of a spatial matter to an unlimited degree. Such an enormous expansion of matter would halt the expansion of the universe and eventually trigger a big crunch. On sale now. For this reason, the use of this symbol is forbidden, and almost all records of its existence have been permanently erased. I'm guessing they got a hold of it, though? The universe we live in has been continuously expanding since the Big Bang. However, the speed of this expansion were to lose out to the gravitational attraction of all matter, the universe would gradually begin to shrink, eventually collapsing upon itself. This scenario is known as the Big Crunch. Found in all your local supermarkets. There is no known way to halt the effect triggered by the symbol of annihilation. The most that one can do is alter the symbol itself so that its powers are blunted. Let us pray that there will never be a day when this unholy symbol will ever be used. Yeah, okay. That'll totally happen. Okay, it's built on an inhabited planet in Sector Beta. It is completely cut off from the outside world by a space-time displacement shield. The only way to enter the lab is through a transporter set up in Armlock. Maybe we'll just start reading it fast. Laboratory primarily focuses on 3 subjects: stabilizing antimatter, metal, possibility of temporal shifting, and space-time displacement shields, and creation energy generators. The laboratory was destroyed when the scientists lost control of the creation energy generator 700 million years ago. The lab has not been used since that, and the transporter and arm lock that leads to the lab remains sealed off today. Okay, so we still have energy stones. A quadratic sphere is a crystallized form of symbological force. It's proportional to its size. It means the larger the quadratic sphere, the more force it contains. Man, we are making this dude have a fucking workout, all his running back and forth. A quadratic key is a precious metal that has the ability to activate the sphere. The power contained in a quadratic sphere has a small amount of symbological force. Combining it with the sphere produces a far greater volume of energy than either is capable of on their own. Okay, it can alter even planetary orbits, eh? Placing a quadratic key in close proximity of a quadratic sphere will sometimes cause the quadratic key to glow with an intense light. This is the result of the quadratic key expanding upon its absorption of the waves emitted by the quadratic sphere. Therefore, if a key begins to glow, it's an indication that a quadratic sphere is somewhere in the vicinity. Symbology was discovered a long time ago by a group of alkalites covered with tattoos of various patterns during their prayers to Tria gods of creation, or to the Tria gods of creation. Because the powers they exerted differed depending on the symbols tattooed on their bodies, this became known as symbology. Okay, by tattooing a symbol with a specific pattern onto one's body, mental powers can be converted into a highly concentrated form of symbological force. Okay, led to a wide variety of spells being discovered. Further research into symbology made it possible to use even more powerful spells without the aid of symbols. For this reason, very few people today practice symbology on an individual basis. So, does this, like, all connect to, because the first game, they had symbology, right? On whatever that planet was. I don't really remember too much of the plot of the first game. I do remember there was, like a precursor race, right? Maybe that had something to do with these guys? I mean, they did mention something about an abandoned planet and a laboratory. I do remember there being a laboratory on the planet in the first game. The incident with the 10 wise men shocked the Nedians to the core, for it had signaled just how powerful they had become. If the Nedians wanted to conquer the galaxy, it would not have been a difficult task. Following this realization, the Nedians made the difficult decision to seal away their power for the sake of maintaining peace. Well, isn't that nice? I'll take things that nobody would ever actually do for 1,000, Alex. Using technology developed by the renowned Dr. Lantis, the Nedians destroyed the planet Nede and relocated to a small planet. They then constructed a powerful Class 9 energy field around the planet to cut themselves off completely from the outside universe. The small planet that our ancestors moved to all those years ago is in fact Energy Nede. So original Nede is gone. They fucking got rid of that shit. And then they moved to this new planet. Okay, so it's not that the original Nede is covered in energy, it's a completely separate planet. Due to this incident, symbology research and weapon production that's unrelated to the basic needs of Nedians are still illegal today. Symbology research is only conducted in the Prince Bridge University, while only a handful of artisans and armlock are allowed to craft weapons. Okay, we have learned all the knowledge, all the lore. I'll try and go up here and talk to you, if possible. Oh my god, he's so fast. It reads like a dang old fairy tale. I didn't even realize we could go over here. I don't know what I'm looking at. What? Okay. I mean, we got some lore, but no cutscenes. Like, none of you folks sell skills. Did we go into this one building over here? Because this is the inn. What'd you say? They took over Final the moment the minute they arrived in Nede. Now I'll never be able to see the faces of my grandchildren. Okay, it's in the northeastern part of Nede. Okay. And you guys don't sell no dang skills. I mean, it's not like a big deal or nothing. If I'm locked off forever from that skill pack, though, I would be slightly mad. I mean, do you sell anything? Oh, wait, there is a second floor. Back here, maybe? No, it's just where they live. Can I interact with this? No. Alrighty. I suppose I will be on my way then. I guess we could go check over this place over here. What are you? Oh, this is the skill place. Okay, well. Yeah, technical 3, that's what I want. Okay, we already have that. I thought technical 3 was the one that we didn't have. Alright, never mind.
Excuse me, Mayor Null told us we could obtain a Psynard here?
Oh, are you Mr. Claude C. Kenny? He's already contacted us about you.
Because I remember looking up
the director's office if you like.
The skills that were in technical 3 and we didn't actually have them. What are in technical 3? No, I just want to... They don't have a shop here. Technical 3. Performance, smithing, technology, operation. I guess it's something different. Whatever. I don't know what the skill pack we missed. Well, I know we're missing at least one. We're also missing all the combat stuff. Because we're missing whatever gives you this. We're missing that ESP ability. We're missing like all the combat stuff. I don't get why he has it and no one else does. I mean, it's not like a big deal or anything. It's just more of like, I'm confused by it. It doesn't make any sense. What do I do here? I guess we're not supposed to go in here. Those things are kind of like spooky looking. I don't know if I want to ride one of those. Okay, once you've registered at the front desk. Only staff are allowed? Well, apparently not, because I don't fucking work here. Yeah, I don't know what you want from me, game. What'd you say to do? Okay, go into his office. Is up ahead to the left. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a entrance. It just kind of blends into the background.
Ah, good to meet you. The mayor told me all about you. My name is Artis. I'm the director of this facility. This man will be handling the Psynard creation process for you.
Oh, we get to make our own?
What? We're gonna make an animal?
Hell yeah.
A Psynard is a living creature, yes, but we have to program it with data about its new master before it'll follow directions and orders.
Seems a little unethical. I mean, I guess it's not...
Wow, that sounds
Yeah,
kind of cruel, actually.
Can you not just give us like a robot or something instead?
Well, the Psynards we raise are genetically modified from the moment they are conceived, so really it's just another part of the process.
I mean, that doesn't really make it okay, but whatever.
Let's not waste any time. He'll lead you through the data entry process, so let him know if you have any questions.
Thank you.
This way, please. We'll begin the data recording in just a moment. I'll call you into the data entry room when we're ready.
Alright.
All right.
I said it first, Rana.
Hey, you sure this is gonna work? We've never worked with non-Nedians before.
I like how they don't even, like, think it's weird that we're here in the first place.
We don't have a choice. Orders from above.
Man, I wish I could get a promotion.
I couldn't really understand much of what those people were saying. Claude, do you think there's any way we can tell people on Expel that we're on Energy Nede?
Unless you can talk to Space Dust, I doubt it.
Huh? She has a point. From Expel's point of view, we've vanished off the face of the planet.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going through a similar thing.
Look, about Expel.
Yeah, all your friends are dead.
Never mind.
Might hurt morale if you let them know that.
Right this way, please.
I assume they'll find out some way to save him in the end, though. I mean, time travel is always an option.
Alright, we'll begin with Claude's personal data.
The ultimate way to fix any and all mistakes in a story.
Please proceed inside. It's completely painless, I promise.
Alright, let's go get into the weird magic box. Okay, now we're gonna need you to remove all your clothes.
Now stay perfectly still until I say it's okay to move. We'll be done in just a moment.
You moved?
Alright, you're free to go.
That's it?
Oh, already?
Claude's in the recording studio about to record his hit album.
Next up would be Reyna. This way, please.
Yeah, hopefully we don't do every character,
Okay.
because this is gonna take a while. Especially considering how slowly they walk.
Here we go. Now just relax.
Oh no, it made the right
Well done.
noise.
I'm glad there's at least one data subject I don't have to worry much about.
What?
You're an alien, Reyna.
Anyway, next up,
I don't know, let's try that dude with the friggin' dragons on his shoulders. Okay, we're not.
What was that?
We've lost control of the Psynard we're working on.
What?
It's going to destroy this place if we don't do something.
I'm starting to think this whole Psynard business is not a good idea.
Claude,
Let's go! Whoa, there it is! I guess we've got no choice.
Alrighty, I'm jumping. I'm hitting the button.
Look out, here they come!
Don't really like him being on top of Reyna like that. Don't really like our positioning here, if I'm being honest. But I can't really get out. Okay, there we go. We're hitting him from the back. We're slowly getting him, or not. Okay. How do I don't know why I keep trying. Always try and go to the menu with circle. That's mana. I want H pizzle. They really do like giving bosses one-shot abilities, don't they? That's still not how you go into the menu.
Better stop messing with me. Sorry.
Like, dude, why are you still alive? Do you really need like 100,000 HP?
We better be more careful.
Whoa!
I can feel the power.
Well, I never thought this would happen.
No offense, sir, but what did you expect? We were inputting data from an alien species into the Psynard. Of course this was gonna happen.
I mean, we could have just, you know, used like a robot. You guys got any advanced robotics with your 3 billion year old civilization?
Now wait just a minute.
We lost one of our valuable Psynards thanks to you. So now what?
Listen, we weren't...
An apology's not going to make up for this. Director, I'm going to need a boost in my research funding to make up for this.
It's oddly quiet.
What a terrible thing to happen.
I'm sorry, sir.
Not our fault.
No, it's not your fault. It was the Psynard who wouldn't accept your data.
Also, not the Psynard's fault.
But it didn't have to die for it.
Well, it's obvious by this point that inputting your data into a Psynard isn't going to work.
I mean, you could just
So
give us
what
like
will
a
we do now,
like a
then?
motorcycle or something, like a space motorcycle.
Well, there is one thing we could try.
What's that?
We better not discuss it here. Let's go back to my office.
Oh, that's Chickadee.
Only I were a little earlier. I could have had my front page exclusive.
Oh,
Enraged Psynard levels breeding
so she's a
facility.
journalist. That's a very interesting facial expression.
Ow!
Okie dokie.
Thank you. I don't really want too many people to hear this. Not that it matters much to them.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, sir.
Don't worry about it. Just go over into that transporter over there for me, all right? It's unlocked.
Pass.
You.
I don't want to be teleported to your sex dungeon.
Yes, sir?
What was that about?
You'll have the rest explained to you on the other side. Hopefully, the mayor won't have any complaints.
Are we getting involved in something under the table here?
Hey, you're here to save the universe, aren't you? We all have to make some sacrifices along the way.
What do you mean?
Look, do you want a Psynard or not? Just get going.
Why do we need a Psynard again?
All right.
I mean, I know they explained it to us, but it's been like 4 days. I don't really remember. You know, can I go to the inn first? I just want to heal, dude. I just want to heal and save the game. I mean, I don't really need, like, I'm not trying to end the video yet, but I would just like to save the game. This game has, like, a fetish for, like, locking you in and being like, ho, you can't stop playing until we let you. I mean, like I said, I'm not quite ready to stop, but what am I
Can I
doing?
ask you one question, though?
Okay, no, I thought we, like, weren't supposed to go into there either.
What?
Whose data was it that caused the Psynard to go berserk?
Well, I mean, it was only you and Reyna. It did go berserk after Reyna did it, so...
I don't see the point of answering that question.
Fair enough.
I mean, I guess Claude might be blaming himself since he's the, you know, the alien here, but I mean, it seemed fine with his data. It wasn't until Reyna's got added that stuff got messed up. Okay, it's not an ominous purple light or nothing.
Now where are we?
Well, let's go find out. Yeah, we're not in a dungeon, it seems. There's a cat man.
What are you doing in my home?
He's not really a cat, but he does have pointy ears.
Oh,
I was just gonna loot those delicious chests of yours.
Well, I would introduce myself, but that would be a strange way to start things off, given the circumstances.
I'm really sorry. We were transported here from Artis's office.
Artis?
Yes, Null sent us there to get a Psynard. It didn't work out too well, though.
I see. So you're the outsiders that were transported to Energy Nede.
You knew about us?
Yes. Only a certain few know, mind you. It's the same level of classification as the Return of the 10 Wise Men.
It's not that classified. The random dude on the side of the street was like, "Oh, I can't go see my grandchildren because of the 10 wise men." Can't be that, locked down of information.
I apologize for coming here so suddenly, but we simply have to have a Psynard.
Is that why you came here?
Also to steal your
The
items.
Psynard we had in North City went berserk on us during the data entry phase.
Ah, that figures. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
So, you know what you're supposed to do for us?
What? Didn't Artis even tell you where he was sending all of you?
No.
Well, where are we?
You're in the past.
You're in the Endangered Species Protection Zone.
Okay.
I'm Noel Chandler, director and resident zoologist. So you're here for a wild Psynard then?
I do notice that your name is in all caps, which seems to imply big party member energy. Actually, or I don't think I think it's only party members that have their names in all caps, right?
Psynards were originally wild animals.
Like in regular
Psynards
dialogue?
in our city have been genetically re-engineered for the Nedians' purposes.
There are wild ones too?
Near extinction, but yes. In fact, the last one's in the critically endangered protection zone. You'll be meeting that Psynard in just a moment. I imagine you'll be fighting soon afterward.
Why?
It's perfectly natural Psynard behavior. Once a Psynard realizes its opponent is stronger in might and will than itself, it will defend its new master with its life if needed.
Still seems a little fucky.
So we just have to fight the wild Psynard and beat it.
Yeah, just take the last living, creature of a species and enslave it to your will. Yeah.
You make it sound so easy. It's not just a matter of physical strength.
You've got to beat him in tic-tac-toe.
Then it's simply not going to happen. Do you think you have what it takes?
Noel?
How about we pay the Psynard a visit then?
First these chests.
But this is the last wild Psynard in existence.
If it dies, it dies. It's the fate of the
Okay,
species.
Ivan
It's as
Drago.
simple as that. Survival is a battle, and only the strong survive. Isn't that how it works?
I mean, I guess if it's the last one, I mean, it's not like it's really going to be repopulating
We'll be
anything.
traveling due south of here.
I guess it's the last wild one. I guess they could theoretically have it mate? I don't know. I guess they would do that with the others. Are they compatible? I don't know. A bunch of money? Could have used that back before you kicked me out of the area that sold items, but whatever. Yeah, if I'd known I was going to be locked into being teleported away from the item shop, I would have bought more stuff. What did we just get? Life in nature. Sure, take it, Claude. Where are we at skill-wise? Still need smithing and eye for detail. Eye for detail. There we go. We're at 9. Whoopee. Trying to think. Oh yeah, I want to equip all that stuff. What we did buy. Can't remember. Did we buy you boots? No, we bought Reyna stuff. Okay, take that. Take that. Suppose you can keep that. Oh, you're actually a part of the party. Oh, you're the other guy who would have probably used the thingies. You may as well equip that. Got no clue. Here, take that. Don't care. Do I want to use you? Not really. And we could replace Ashton. Because Ashton, aren't you still... You're still using, like, super old equipment. Granted, that dude's equipment's also really bad. Because I had the audacity to not buy a weapon that it didn't seem like we could use yet. Alright, but let's, this is a pretty good stopping point. In the next video, we will, try and find this Psynard. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.